business of the chamber is to see how the economy can be alive, so that life will be meaningful for the people.
The chamber has programs and capability on, basically get lessons learned and then also continue to sustain their business.
Watch out live every Thursday at 11 a.m. on EBS TV.
Chambers of Commerce and you, don't miss it.
Good morning, viewers. You are welcome to the program, Chamber of Commerce and You. Like you are aware, Chamber of Commerce and You is a program that is meant to bring services of the chamber to your living rooms. It is meant to grow you in information that can make you a better businessman and a contributor to the economic development of Edo State. Today we are continuing the program as usual, and we have very distinguished members of the chamber who are here to do justice to the topic that we have, training of entrepreneurial training and youth empowerment. So I want to introduce the distinguished discussant from the chamber to you. We have by my immediate left a pharmacist by profession, pharmacist Ainoma Ojonu, who has excelled in business and has Ohize Medical Center to her credit. You are welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
We also have here a very distinguished gentleman, the man behind the ICD, the first in the south-south of Nigeria. ICD where that will put Edo State on a global map. All over the world you can send your goods directly to Edo State. The man behind that project is here with us to share his experiences in terms of training. His name is Engineer Charles Akigbe, Atlantic Marine Services Limited.
Thank you very much.
We also have with us here a very distinguished insurer. He's an insurance broker, a well-to-do insurance man who has excelled in the insurance business. He runs an insurance broker called Top Flight Insurance Nigeria Limited. The man is Sir Dr. B.J. Bry. You are welcome to the program.
Good morning, sir.
Very good, sir. So let me start from our dear engineer. In the penultimate week on this platform, we mentioned plans of the chamber for entrepreneurial training and youth empowerment. I want to ask engineer, why do you think that entrepreneurial training is important?
Thank you for the question. Entrepreneurship by definition is the process by which you design, you launch, and you run the business setup. And people who create such opportunities are called entrepreneurs. And in the process of being an entrepreneur, you may be involved in the production of products, or you're offering a service, or you're hiring something out to somebody. Entrepreneurship training is very, very key to our society today, especially because of the current situation in the country where everybody has to now bring in certain level of innovation, in their business activity. And we need to encourage the youth, not just to go to school and get certificates, but to commence even during their school activities or during when they're in school, to start to look at entrepreneurship training, so that when they graduate, they will not necessarily be looking for jobs, but they will be job creators themselves. Edo State is, in a very vantage position, and where God has put us in this country has, given us all the advantages, especially to grow trade and commerce, which several thousands of years ago was the first thing the Portuguese came to do in the old Benin Kingdom. So we are pushing very hard and also trying to go through the institution of the chambers to see how we can start training the young ones and even retraining for some businesses owners that will want some level of certification and reorientate them and provide the necessary guidance in terms of a few days of classroom work where they will sit down in front of professionals who will teach them, who will reorientate them so that businesses can get a new boost on how they should do their, they should carry out their business activities. And again, for the young ones, to begin to tell them that there's hope and open a new vista in the way, our youth, especially in Edo State, think and how they should do things. So we want to start this entrepreneurship training, which is open to everybody in the state, at the chambers, so that people can come there and get this training at intervals. And this training will be offered by professionals, which we have contacted already. And so I believe the adverts and the jingles for that will soon go out so that we can get interested young ones. We can approach schools too to offer these trainings to them as part of their learning process. So there's so much we can do.
Okay, I was going to ask as a follow-up on that. If you're already in contact with the consultant or with those trainers, also with the professionals, then how do you intend to reach out to the youth? Because they're all over the state.
Yes, that's why at our last council meeting, it became a bit worrisome when the chamber's activity is only reflected here in Benin. And we start talking about going to Ekoma and going to Auchi to see how we can reinflate chamber activities in those areas, because we need those outreach to be able to reach across the whole state as well, or at least the majority of the areas of the state. Really, to reach out is not difficult. We have programs like this where we can let the whole state. I believe this channel is, people can watch this channel across the state. Yes, we've made all final arrangements with these certified consultants that are willing for very minimal rates, to come and provide this training. See, because it's very, very important that the chamber is engaged in developing new entrepreneurs, teaching them new things. Those of us who are already in business will also be able to come in as practical examples to show them some of the things we are doing and let them begin to see that yes, there's hope in being an entrepreneur, not just as an employee. So yes, we will be able to spread the message across the state through a program like this, and through jingles, and through the internet, social media, and all other channels.
Flyers also. Flyers.
Yeah, through flyers as well. We'll go to the schools. Look at Benin Technical College, Edo College, and some of these schools, prominent schools that are all over the state. We can start as a pilot project with some of these schools and maybe go to the schools to teach for a few hours in a week and begin to raise hope that yes, indeed, people can graduate from school, whether from technical school or from their colleges or from the university, and become informed entrepreneurs. A lot of people just go into business and get money and support from families. I know they can't get money from bank because they don't have the qualification to do that. But at the end of the day, we want to see businesses growing in Edo State because the youths are fully engaged and involved.
That takes me to the question of this youth empowerment. Training, as precisely speak, how the youth should be trained. After training, how do we empower them? Because there are many forms of empowerment. And that is by granting of loan, by empower them, by the training he has mentioned, you can empower them. How are we going to empower them after the training?
Well, youth empowerment, is something that we hold dear in the chamber, because even our national body, NASIMA, they have just inaugurated the Youth Council. And the Youth Council is for, its main purpose is for youth empowerment and self-actualization. And like he said, training of them, vocational skills and all that. And then we also intend, like you said, because it's no use training people and not empowering them. Most of the time, empowering is in different forms. Because the first empowering is to change people's our youth, their orientation. You need to change their orientation for them to come back to being serious and ready to do something. You don't just empower people like that until you have prepared them. You have inculcated in them, how to succeed with empowering. And there are so many things, there are so many grants, there are so many loans, access to all this. There are trainings that we have already earmarked. And you were asking how will people in other parts of the state here. The Youth Council in the state has plans to go to the different local governments and have coordinators there so that our programs will get to the nooks and crannies in Edo State. So, and we also have a program in the chamber we call the Able Project, and that project is to make sure that it's no use empowering somebody and no markets. We are going to make sure that we get them to know, train them in different aspects. Like you said, there's manufacturing, there are services, there are opportunities in the market that we can train them to assess. Because in the market now, there are some things that they need. Services that we can train them and, also connect them. It's like you train people now to this service that is needed by this company. You also go to the company and make sure that they take our people here. It's like local content thing, that they now want to take our youth here, employ them, not for just only menial jobs, but for real jobs that, because if you look at it, most of our state children in the diaspora are the ones manning top positions. So you cannot say we cannot man companies in Nigeria. So that's what we're doing. The Youth Council is doing a lot. They are facilitating, youth to take part in, policy decisions and all that. Networking too, network with national and international, networking among themselves. They want them to be self-actualized, impact skills, change orientation, inculcate in them the values that they need. So it's a lot of things that the chamber is doing for youth empowerment.
Dr. Billy, what's your contribution to that?
Yeah, my contribution is actually on the basis that there needs to be a balance. Theory and practice. There is a disconnect. Now, the disconnect is that a lot of us have gone to school, and what we have learned in school, to put them in practical terms, is difficult. Now, there's a platform that will do just that. That platform is to translate the change of mind. Now, there must be an understanding that there's dignity in labor. A lot of us are seeing ourselves, people do one thing and want to run and go and do that same thing. You have a special skill inside of you, and that special skill is what is to be seen. The nearness to your ability to perform. It's not taking what A is doing to want to do for yourself when you don't have that capacity. You will really understand where your mission, where your vision stands. It is at that point that you begin to pursue, and then it becomes quite easy to want to do it. So when you are doing what other person is doing and it is not your original position, then it becomes very difficult. So this is going to create a platform where you understand that this is what God had endowed me with. This is where I can fit in. That's the kind of balance that the chamber wants to really do. And it's going to be on a continuous basis, because what is the main point of this training we're talking about? Is to grow the economy. That's the ultimate aim. If A, who is selling akara, knows that he's selling akara well, and he knows his market, that side is growing well. Others will also do theirs and then make a balance. So it is for such a balance that we're talking about. We are also happy that the universities are also creating such courses. There's entrepreneurial courses now offered, in the university. That is, what we need in this country now is, what can we really do to improve the system of business? And in practical terms also, it is not just learning it and not having a practical application. That's why the chamber stands as a platform where a lot of business people are gathered. And so they share their experience. It will inform you that, look, this is the advantage I need to take out of this. So outside the training that will go, you also be involved in practical terms of that training.